Hello everybody, it's me, GhostCritic, and I got a smallish comic book haul from when I went out on my birthday this past Monday. Went to a place in a small town called Banbury. The shop is called Comic Connections, which is quite a good store. It's got a good range of back issues. Price-wise, some stuff I bought here I did pay a bit more than I would normally, and I kicked myself about one certain issue which I'll speak about when we get to, but I was treating myself anyway, and this is all stuff that will fill in gaps in my collections. So let's kick off with a good old 90s DC that turned into Vertigo series, The Changing Man, written by Peter Milligan. Chris Bachalo did a lot of the artwork on this, though it's not recognisable at all to what he used to do. But these little bits that I picked up of this leaves me with about 6 more issues to complete the whole run. This is issue number 26, issue number 30, issue number 31, issue 43. It looks like we've got John Constantine making a little bit of a guest appearance there. Issue 48. Some of these great covers when it turned to Vertigo, just fantastic. And issue number 56. So like I said, I've just got 6 more issues to find of that, and then we've completed that run. Saw this, it was actually only £1. It's a bit roughed up in places, but for £1 I'm not going to say no to an early Daredevil issue 152, and yes, it is pence, but I'm not so bothered about my Daredevil run. Just like to complete that in kind of any condition, as long as it's all in one piece. But there are some little tearaways there and some lines there, but £1 I'm not going to complain. Coming right up to issue 316, great looking cover there from Daredevil, Man Without Fear. This is the one that annoyed me. This was £3, and I probably should have paid more attention not only to the quality of this book, but to my actual back issue list of wants and needs, because I have actually already got this issue, and looking at it now with the kind of the rips of the front covers there, obviously some sort of sticker was there and someone's torn it away. There's creases in there. I kind of paid a bit too much for that, especially given I've already got it, and I think I've got a better copy of it than that. So I was quite annoyed with myself there, but hey ho, you live and learn. This is issue 9 of XFactor, and this gives me a full run right up to issue number, I think it's 106, 105, 106, and I've got about 20 or so more issues to complete that first initial run of XFactor, so really happy to find that. And also X-Men, some great 90s X-Men. These few issues I managed to pick up leave me with about a dozen now of the main X-Men series that first came out. This is issue 13. Great Jim Lee stuff there. Issue 19, some Cubit going on the cover. And again, Cuba on the cover of issue 20. Love that kind of bright 90s colour and vibe and action to those issues. X-Men celebrating 30 years back in 1993. Moving on to some Dark Horse Conan the Barbarian. This is the Brian Wood and Becky Clune and Dave Stewart run. I've got 4 more issues of this particular one. Kind of tend to find these a lot cheaper than I paid for these, but it's always nice to fill in some gaps. Issue 3, issue number 7, and issue number 9. Anybody who's been watching me for a while will know how much I love Conan at the moment. And finally, a little run of the Grendel Comico series. I have 8 more issues of this run to buy and find. I did see they had issue number 1, but they were wanting way too much money for it, given that they were selling these for, I think they were £1.50 each, but the first issue was just stupidly priced, and for what he was selling the rest of these for, so I left it behind. So it, like I said, leaves me with about 8 issues of this series to collect. This is issue 12, issue 22, and finally issue 23. So like I said, it was a small modest run, but it's filled in some healthy gaps in a lot of my runs and got me closer to finishing those runs off. Hold out, I am most likely going to have a much bigger haul very soon coming to you, and I'll see you then. Take care now. Bye bye.